Welcome to the Omega Studio News you can use. Welcome to the Omega Studio News and Social Tea. I'm your host, Kareem Clemons. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for following me. Today is Sunday, April 26, 2020. This is Sunday, and it is also Kobe Bryant Day, and it is also Sunday. Okay, so it's Kobe Bryant Day today, and I'm looking for, hold on. So welcome everybody here. I know I'm starting a little bit early because I was supposed to be going on at 5:50, but I said to break down to you guys a little bit earlier. All right, so happy Sunday, and hold on, I'm forgetting one thing. The man himself, Kobe Bryant, in the house on this day, 91 days ago today, 91 days ago today on January 26th, 2020 in Calabasas is where Kobe Bryant helicopter went down on Sunday, 91 days ago on this day, January 26th, where he passed away with his daughter and 7 others in a helicopter crash. He was 41 years old. So every day on Sunday, we honor the late Kobe Bryant, the man himself, okay? The man himself, we honor him on this day today, okay? So, bada bing, bada boom. I don't really have a schedule for you guys, but I do want to just go into a little something that was brought on to the Omega Studio News, and that was, yeah. Okay, how's everybody doing? What's going on? What's up? All right, so I do know that, okay, just give me 1 second, people. All right. So I do know that there are some more information that is coming in from the Jesse Smollett. Okay, so Jesse Smollett, so we do know that the lawsuit against the city of Chicago has been thrown out according to social media. Okay, I do know that I was reporting on that pretty much all weekend because I reported that, Jesse is just really think that he's going to get over with it. We already know that, there was information that had already brought out to the light where he may have had sexual intercourse with the Austin brothers at a bathhouse in Chicago, but that's allegedly. So we do want to go to this headline, which we do have it right here on this Sunday. Again, welcome, happy Sunday to everybody. Okay, so this headline here is Judge throws out Jesse Smollett counterclaim. Okay, we're going to go to this report coming from social media. Okay, so we do know right here. Oh, hold on, I didn't even change the background. Okay, that was the picture from the kitchen, from Ghetto Kitchen. Let me put it to, yeah, we haven't had that in the background yet. Well, we have, but it's Kobe Day, so let's put Kobe in the background. All right, so Judge throws out the Jesse Smollett prosecuted countersuit against Chicago police. Now, according to social media, we do know the federal judge on Wednesday dismissed actor Jesse Smollett malicious prosecution lawsuit against the city of Chicago and several other police officers. So they're saying that the former employee told the police that he was beaten by two men who looped a noose around his neck and threw vile comment at him in an attack near his home in downtown Chicago in January last year, 2019. Chicago police said the attack was staged and Smollett was charged with making false report. And then the charge was dropped, and then explanation prosecuted. And then in 2019, the city sued him. Okay, the city sued him, and then they sued him for the $130,000 paid in overtime to the police officers who was involved in the investigation that alleged the racist and homophobic attack against Smollett, who is black and gay. Well, he is not black, ladies and gentlemen. Smollett is Jewish. Okay, so that's a little merit there. He's Jewish. He's a Jewish gay man. Okay, so Smollett countersued in November, saying that the city could not recover the costs because it was accepted the $10,000 Smollett that was into the exception of the $10,000, which was his bond out of $100,000. Okay, as a payment in full in connection with dismissal. Yada yada. We all know that happened, and then we do know that they got the federal prosecutor who brought up the charges, brought up the charges on Smollett, and they pretty much said that we're going to recharge you all over again, and then we have a trial. But like I said before, I will really hope that the trial is broadcast on Law and Trial, because if it is, I can broadcast it right here, because we know he's going to go to jail. Okay, we already know he's going to go. He knows he's going to go to jail, and it is what it is. I just think that at this time, he should have took the time, all the time that went through the whole year. He should have took the time and said, "Hey, listen, people, I was wrong for what happened. I was wrong for what I did. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing, and it is what it is." But again, we had to wait for a federal prosecutor to come in and definitely prosecute that ass. Okay. So Jesse Smollett denied, or basically counterclaim suit thrown out, because he is it's not going to look well for him. It's just not going to really look well for him. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So we just wanted to bring that up, and then also too, why am I getting some breaking news right now from social media about two transgender women found burned to death in Puerto Rico? Now, hold on, let me just get this information. Okay, this is information that's coming from social media, where they're saying, now I know I shared this story on my page before, where it was about a transgender who was killed in New Jersey. Now they're saying that there are another reports right here now saying that there are two transgenders who were killed in Puerto Rico. So I'm going to see if I can go to this story right now in the same way. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. All right, so let's see. Okay, I want to bring this story right here. Two transgender women found burnt in Puerto Rico. Okay, so the bodies of two transgender women who was found burnt to death inside of a vehicle this week in Puerto Rico, according to activists, raised alarm about the killing of several transgender people on the island in the past 2 months. What? The past 2 months? Like, this is the first time that I heard anything about transgender women being killed on Puerto Rico, let alone we know that transgender being killed in the United States. However, we do know that Puerto Rico is part of the United States, but to hear this is like, come on now, they're saying in the last 2 months, do we have a serial killer on the island? Okay, so according to the police, they're saying two people were found severely burned early Wednesday, and they're saying that as of Friday, they were the result of forensic test that has not been released with the victims' names. However, the LGBTQ group identified them as 32-year-old and a 21-year-old. They're saying that the sister, she logged into Facebook on Wednesday. One of the victim's sisters logged in on Facebook social media account on Wednesday and saw a post saying that, "I'm sorry for what happened and we are going to miss you," and her on her similar page. And she didn't think much of it until their mutual friends began to text her. So I guess that's how she found out that her loved one was killed. And then she checked up on the person, and then she found out, that this happened over a week ago. And she texted this, but she never got a text back. Then she said she learned of her death through a phone call, and a couple of shocked her. Okay, she was disbelieved. But yeah, so, oh my God. So here we are now understanding that there are a murder, or there is something going on in Puerto Rico. And it's like, why is it that we don't get this type of information here in the United States? I mean, they are part of the United States. So it's like, I don't understand. Like, why do you guys gotta exclude Puerto Rico out of turf? They're part of the United States. Like, we should know, because I damn sure did not know that there was serial killers or there was transgender murder. We would definitely think that we want to know to have that in our statistics. So when we are honoring the transgenders killed in the United States, Puerto Rico is part of the United States. So now we're hearing that two transgenders lost their life in Puerto Rico. Okay, 23-year-old and a 21-year-old, very young. So it's like, it's just very sad. So at this moment, I want to take this time to have a moment of silence for the transgenders that was killed, okay, in Puerto Rico, okay? Let's have a moment of silence for them and their families. Okay. So yes, so again, we want to say from the American City News and Talk Show T, we want to say that our condolences and sympathy are to their families over there in Puerto Rico who the transgenders lost their lives over the weekend. Apparently, someone is just doing bad things over there, and they're saying that over the 2 months. So maybe they was killed. One was killed over the month, another was killed just recently. So, definitely prayers out to them. And we would really hope that whoever is responsible for their death, that they are brought to justice. Okay? So, moving right along. So again, today is Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody who is on here. Happy Sunday. It is Kobe Bryant Day, as well as Sunday. On this day, 91 days ago, Kobe Bryant lost his life on January 26, 2020 in a helicopter in Calabasas, California, with his daughter and 6 other victims. Kobe Bryant was 41. This is Kobe Bryant Day. We will honor his day here on the American Studio News and Talk Show T. Hello. Okay. At this time, we'll be moving on to the debt clock. For the American Studio News, the debt clock. Okay. Okay. So if you don't know already, the Omega Studio News and the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T has already announced on last Sunday, that the suspension of Jury review, Throwback Thursday, live at 9. And Prison Review Friday has been suspended until further notice. Okay, so if you haven't seen those networks and broadcasts, it's because they're suspended. Okay, and also in session with Daquan Jones and Al Nicholson has been also suspended as well. Okay, okay, so at this time I will be taking you over to Debt Clock, which is the stock market for the American Studio News and 250. Okay? And at this time, we look at real time, which we will definitely look at these numbers here, which, if you want to pay attention to your numbers, we look at the United States national debt, which we're already at 24 trillion, 720 billion, 822 million and counting. Okay, and then our deficit data is at 77 trillion. So as we look over here to the United States Federal Treasurer, it's like they're losing money as we see here. Then we also see that the GDP is losing money as well, but we do know that that's where people who are getting their unemployment from. It's coming from there. People who receive their $1,200 slimmer check has come from here. But the money is leaving. So we're at 21 trillion. Then now they're talking about that they want to do the whole $2,000 a month for the next couple of months because of the economics of the economy, and then they want to do the UBI, universal basic income, and their UBI will be coming from the GDP. I told you guys on every state there's GDP. If you guys take the time to go and look at the GDP, you will see the debt clock. You will see that on the debt clock it will have every state, which is up here, every state, right, is up here, and you can go there and you will see the states. Like, for example, hold on, let's go back. Let's go to Puerto Rico. All right. No, that's Rhode Island. Hold on. How come they don't have Puerto Rico up there? No way. Georgia. Hey, that's strange. Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Wyoming. Wait, that's interesting. Okay, so, okay, but that's interesting. Okay, so the debt clock, I was trying to see why they didn't have it up there. I was looking at the uh, agenda free, and I'm listening to him right now, and I was just going off and I'm also listening to uh, the news. Sorry. Which we do know that Georgia has already opened up. They already opened up already, so I'm just gathering this. Hold on, just give me 1 second, people. Hold on. Yeah, well, they're not on there. Okay, well, it is what it is. All right, so the dead clock here, we see that there is tons and tons of money that's being spent all across this country, from left to the right, from up to north. It is just being spent. You want to track your money right here on the dead clock. Join right here on the dead clock. You can see, again, this is the dead clock, aka stock market, with the Maker Studio News. All right. Okay, at this time, we will now go to Maddie Mob News. Hold on, matter of fact, hold on, let me just get one thing. Let me just change this. It's not new now. It's still, it will be Maddie Mob News. So, let's think like that. Okay, Maddie Mob News. Okay, so we do know that Madison was on Derek J, who we love, Derek J from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I do want to just tune in to this podcast that was on with Madison and Derek J. It's very interesting because Gay Like Me is a podcast, and hold on, let me just get it up. So we do know that Madison is still with Madison in the morning, but T.S. Madison was on. She was on the podcast with Derek J, who you see here, and Derek J is just a keeper. However, we do know that he started off, and T.S. Madison was his guest, was his guest up there. And it was very interesting to hear T.S. Madison because we all are Maddie Mob mobsters, and we all know that we follow our superstars, but sometimes the superstars who we follow don't really give it you the all of all. When I mean that, what I'm saying is that they don't really give you the real 100% of who they really are. They just give you half of who they want you to portray, who they are. But Madison, she gives you the all of who she is. And in this part of the segment, which I want you guys to go up there to go see on Derek J, Gay Like Me, Madison was up there this weekend. Madison gives you the breakdown of T.S. Madison before and the T.S. Madison after, and who T.S. Madison was way before the word T.S. Madison ever existed. Okay, so this video here is just definitely a video that everybody was watching, and I really say kudos, especially right here in the Madison Mob News. Madison, she gave her all in this, and I want you guys to go up there and listen to this. I want you guys to go up there, especially for the Madison Mob people, go up there and listen to this and get your life. You understand? Because this here, especially Derek J puts together, Gay Like Me, as he said, someone out there is definitely is gay like them, and they want to find someone who is gay like them to identify. So they can identify who someone is, who are out there who can identify who they are, and it's someone out there who is like them. Then Gay Like Me is definitely something that Derek J is putting together because he wants to help to identify other people through the social media, and I think that there are people out there like T.S. Madison. Okay, there are people out there like Derek J. There are people out there who are like me. There are people out there who are like you. You understand? There was one saying that someone said that, we've never been to other planets that are far, far in our solar system, right? So, what if on that planet, since we ain't never been over there, where no life form has ever existed over there to our knowledge, what if it's someone over there just like you? I'm just saying. What if it's somebody over there just like you and they are the complete opposite, but they're just like you? And just the right way, they're just like you, but they're just complete opposite. They're your alter ego, okay? And they run the world totally different over there, and you over there could be just living large, okay? Or you could just be chilling, okay? But yeah, gay like me, Derek J, right here, T.S. Madison, interviewed by the host Derek J, who is definitely known. We see him who was on Bravo. We see Derek J on Housewives of Atlanta with Miss Lawrence. So yeah, okay. So if you guys have not tuned in for the Matty Mob News, T.S. Madison, bada bing, bada boom, right here, right here. Okay. So at some time, let's go ahead and listen in on Madison at this point.
7 people watching us right now. That keeps me in that keeps me with that connection. That keeps that phone line up there to the throne room. God, you hear me now? Now you know this is the same nigga that you put down here. Now I ain't had my shit together, but because I talked to God.
This interview was very amazing, and I think it was the all in all of it. And
so
I just really think that Madison definitely put, she just gave it her, just put it out there, everybody. And I think everybody can take a vision from this. I think everybody can take a vision from it. I think everybody can take a life lesson from it because you don't really know other people's struggles until they care to share. If they don't care to share to put it out there, say how would we ever know? And someone again, like I said before, it's a testimony. You never know what people have gone through. And the way Madison has put it out there, it's like to be grown up in the church. And we already know Madison mom, T.S. Madison mom is like, well into the church. Miss Mary Mackins, well into the church, well grounded, well rooted into the church. And it's like, to have your son transform into a male from a female to a female, and then your daughter is like, mom could have just walked away and said, I'm leaving all this. I don't respect that because God don't love you, and that's all wrong, and that's just all disgusting. But that's not what mama did. Miss Mary took the love of what God has given her to love on her children, no matter who they are, okay, no matter who they become, because God is in the image. We are made in the image of God. God is in us. God is us. So we cannot hate. We have to love one another and love all of us. So for Madison to make that transition to being who she was to who she is now, it's like that is the love. That is all from God. Okay, we just this little bit in this world where we just have to lay our mark, and then when we are gone, we're gone. Okay, so again, Madison, right here, ladies and gentlemen, gay like me, Derek J. Okay, you guys can get the interview up here, and
coming back from that.
It is what it is.
When I laid down and I got my first surgery, like my first nose job, like my first one. Oh, I knew. Baby, it changed the whole structure of my face. It gave me that look like I could put a wig on that look like Lil' Kim. Mm-hmm. I could put a wig on that look like Takara.
She had also brought up some information on, T.S. Eve, how, and I think that's part of her journey and her foundation of who she was, because she had brought up that information when she was talking about how, when she was being put on Vine and everything, and 22 inches and everything. So we love Madison. And at this time, we're going to go over to Madison on Twitter to see if she has anything up on her Twitter. We do know now. We do know Georgia is open now, so I don't know if she's going to do the Queen Supreme Court. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what's going on with Twitter for Madison. But again, you guys can go up there, Derek J, T.S. Madison, right there on Derek J, Gay Like Me. She was up there, and you guys can go up there. Now we're going to go over to Madison Twitter. We're going to check her Twitter out to see what's going on Twitter. And from here, we see that the real T.S. Madison. Now, I do know that, okay, so we do see the infamous Chi-Chi and Craig Stewart, the writer. I do know that she had a talent show that goes on Thursdays, but I think this is part of the talent show that she was having on the day where I can tell you people were singing like it was no tomorrow. So that's something that is definitely different. And these are all the people that were up there. As you can see, there's Joe. I saw like that's I think this is Exhibit, and this is forgot his name. But yeah, these are all the guys who was up there who was singing on last week and they won and now they became judges. But this guy right here, Joe, he could sing his song. This guy right here, he could sing. I like the way he could sing. He's like really, really, really laid back with his voice. Okay, so yeah. So there's King David. King David, if you guys don't know who King David is, King David is the guy who was Bay in the kitchen on Bishop's Dish for T.S. Madison. Okay, so if you guys don't know who Bay is, that is Bay. Again, King David right here. Follow him on Twitter. Okay, see, look, personal trainer, Bay, Bish, let's dish. Okay, so he's Bay, he ain't sleeping anymore. Okay, so again, also, we do know that there was a new episode that went down, episode 13 on Beyond the Bench, that went down on Sunday, right? Saturday, went down on Saturday, and that was with T.S. Madison, so you guys can check that out. Also, too, again, like I said, I don't know if, now that Georgia is open and, would the Queen Supreme Court be back to their normal broadcast? I don't know. I have no idea. But I do know that we do know that Madison is that interview that just gave me life. I tell you that just gave me life. Like seriously. Okay, I'm talking about the Derek J. Gay Like Me. Okay, there we go. There's Derek J. Here we go. Catch me live with Derek J. Okay. All right. So, and I think this. Oh, okay. They got a GIF. Okay, now for. All right. So now, okay. So yeah. So there's the video where you can see tune in to some of the singers. Yeah. Okay. That's But yeah, if you guys want to tune in to that, you guys can go up there to T.S. Madison, follow her on YouTube, follow her on Periscope. But again, these are just some of the people that were singing, and again, it is what it is. You know what? I think this is from what's this? Okay, this was 23rd. Okay, so this is the one from the last. Okay, his name is Xavier. All right, so this is what's happening on Madison Matty Mob News. Okay. All right, so again, moving right along. Again, we are coming down to the end of this broadcast. Oh my God, my ear. This is not a long broadcast. This is very short today because I am also doing some other things as well, but I'm also relaxing as well. But I want to also shout out to everybody who is tuned in to the broadcast. Okay, he said, oh my God, what happened? Oh my God, what happened? Okay, so, yeah, so again, matter of fact, let's go to breaking news. At this time, let's go to breaking news. We're gonna go to breaking news. I got a feeling that there's some breaking news coming on. Let's go to the breaking news room. Okay, we're in the breaking news room because I got a feeling that there is some breaking news. Because I do know that R. Kelly was talking about he was completely broken. He owed the IRS money. I mean, lots and lots and lots of money. Okay, I'm not really sure how much money, but I heard he owes. I mean, maybe he filed his income taxes and he didn't get his $1,200. But I believe he was saying something about he was broke or he owed the IRS. Okay, we already know that, but I'm just saying, like, okay, I did report that story to you guys that R. Kelly requested to be released from jail over the coronavirus fear, but has been denied again. And we did say, but what's this whole IRS? Okay, R. Kelly denies he's a flight risk, saying he owes $2 million to the IRS. Okay, this was the story. Okay, so he owes the IRS $2 million. So R. Kelly denies he's a flight risk, saying that if he was to leave, he can't leave because he owes the IRS $2 million, and that's just gonna be really stupid because now it's like the IRS is gonna get a piece of that ass too on jail time on top of the obstruction, and then you have the state, and then Minnesota, New York, Chicago. I don't know. But yes, R. Kelly is saying that he owes IRS $2 million. So let's see. Let's go to this story right here. Breaking news for me. Breaking news for the American Studio News that R. Kelly is claiming that he owes $2 million to the IRS and that he is not a flight risk. He will not leave. If he left, he will be penalized for his $2 million. I don't know what that's all about, but according to this statement here, R. Kelly denies raised by prosecutors that he is flush with cash, making him a flight risk if he is released from prison. But I'm telling you guys, if he is released from prison, Minnesota is going to pick that ass up. Okay? Minnesota is going to pick him up, and if they pick him up, they are going to extradite him back over to, they can extradite him back either over to Minnesota, or they're going to extradite him back over to back over to Minnesota or New York. I'm talking about R. Kelly people. R. Kelly is saying right here that he is not a flight risk because he owes $2 million to IRS. IRS they don't have anything, they don't care about that, okay? They don't care about you. Look, Kelly says despite the fact that he received $200,000 in royalty proceeds for the first part of 2020. Listen to that. R. Kelly is not broke. He is receiving royalties. Okay. Every time we say his name, he is getting paid. Listen to this. Kelly says, despite the fact that he received $200,000 in royalty proceeds for the first part of 2020, that a portion of that money goes to the agents and manager, among others. He says he is deeply in debt to the IRS and owes them close to $2 million. Kelly has been petitioning the court to release him due to the outbreak of COVID-19 cases in Chicago prison system. If he left from there, ladies and gentlemen, he will be extradited. They will pick that ass up. Okay? So his attorneys is basically fighting for him, and they're definitely, the lawyer is saying the government submitted a motion on the 17th that R. Kelly is a flight risk and a danger to community. And the U.S. Department of Justice, because remember that obstruction of justice. You can't leave. Once you did what you did before, you're not getting no chance. It is no chance, okay? There is no chance of getting out of jail. We lost you once, we will not lose you again. Judge oversees case to keep the singer in prison pending trial. Prosecutors filed their motion. Kelly made a second emergency plea to New York court on April 16 to release him from prison to the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic. The singer's latest bid came 10 days after New York federal judge shot down his previous request to be released pending trial. I remember they threw the motion out because they figured there was more information that was found. Remember, there was new hard drives and all this other stuff that was found, and they believed that on there was some information that would be criminalizing, and R. Kelly would face more time. But they're not stupid. I don't know that saying. Within my head. Shame on me, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you, something like that. But they know that he already fooled them, and now he's going to be in jail. Okay. Hola. Okay. So yes. So again, R. Kelly denied. He's saying that he is deaf. Okay, it even says it right here. Hold on, let's go back to the source. Okay, it says it right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm sorry if you guys can't see it, but let's go right there. It says it right there in that paragraph. It says, in his memo to the court, he reminds the court that the charges against Kelly in Chicago includes that he participated in a long time running conspiracy to obstruction of justice and conspiracy to receive child pornography, including during the years he was on bail waiting trial. He also argues that there is probable cause to believe that Kelly committed at least 5 serious crimes while out on bail. So he was allegedly committing crimes, allegedly doing all this child endangerment while he was out on a crime, So they figure, okay, well, again, shame on me. He did it one time, and then if we let this man out again, he's going to, and even if he did have a problem of, a mental health problem, they will be afraid that he may strike again and do something similar to what happened years ago. But shame on me, fool me twice, some shit like that. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna let you guys know. But yes, they're not taking any. They're not taking any freaking. They're not taking anything. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me see. I just got it right here. Hold on. Okay, so I just got information. Okay, so for all my people who's asking me about the. Hold on. For all my people who was asking me about the Devon Kareem Robinson trial that was supposed to go down April the 13th, it did not happen. Okay, I just found out that it did not happen. I thought it did, but it didn't. Okay, he was supposed to be sentenced. Hold on. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell y'all guys my screen broke. My screen broke. My other screen broke, and then now I'm using this touch screen, but I had to use it from an HDMI thanks to some people. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it just broke. Like I was cleaning up, and then I moved the wires around, and the darn thing just hit the concrete, and it just scattered. So now this one here is being used through HDMI. But yes, okay. So Devon Kareem Robinson, who was found guilty of killing Paris, the transgender, and 2 of the members of the LGBT community in Detroit, Michigan. He was supposed to be sentenced on April the 13th. There was no televised video stream or conference of his sentence that went down. As of now, the sentence has been postponed until when? Doesn't say when. he was supposed to be sentenced. Jury found him guilty on all counts. Also found him guilty on weapons possession. Also found him guilty on attempted murder. On that day, April 13th, which was supposed to be a Monday, definitely, they were going to see if he was going to get life in jail without the possibility of parole, which I believe he would have got a life sentence. At this time, there is no information on that. And until we get information on that information, which will we get it from Law and Crime, we will break it right here on the Omega Studios Social T. Again, that is the information that just came into the Omega Studios and Social T room on Devon Kareem Robinson, trial postponed on April 13th, which was supposed to be a sentence trial for Devon Kareem Robinson. We believe that was going to be a life-term sentence for death of members of the LGBT community, attempted murder, and gun charges. So stay with the Omega Studios and Social T as that information develops. We give it to you right here. Okay, so back to the other story. R. Kelly again says that he denies that he is a flight risk, saying that he owes $2 million to the IRS. So why would he leave? We don't know. Okay, but it is what it is. That ass is not leaving out of jail. Okay, he's not leaving out of jail. He's not going to leave out of jail. They're not going to take that chance. Okay, that's just like liability, man. We're not going to take that chance. It's not going to happen. Okay, so at this time, I want to go over to social media. I want to go to social media, okay? Okay, I want to go to social media. No, I want to go to MTL. I want to take me over to MTL, baby. All right, so let's go out of the breaking news room. Okay, and let's I gotta get some background. I like this background. Even though we know it's Kobe Bryant Day, but he on the thumbnail. But yeah, so at this time we're just gonna go to MTO and see what's popping over there. Hello to everybody that's on here. Welcome to the show. This is Kobe Bryant Day. Today on this day, 91 days ago, on this day today, January 26th, Kobe Bryant was killed with his daughter and his friends. All right, so hold on. Let's see what this says. Here. Hold on. We're gonna go over to media takeout. Hello, everybody. Hola, ¿cómo está? Hello, hola. Please hit that like button. Smash that like button. All right, we're going over here to MTL. Okay, what's this whole 1,000 people? 1,000 people attended a crowded Chicago house party. What? Are y'all seeing this? Hold on. Is the video popping up? A crowd of people, 1,000 people. What? Hold on. Wait, we're gonna look at this. Move out the way. 1,000 people. People attended crowded Chicago house party during quarantine. Hold on. We're about to look at a video. Let's see what this video. Oh my goodness. What? What is this? 1,000 people? What is this, ladies and gentlemen? 1,000 people? What is going on here? What is this? What is going on? They open up. What the? What? Oh my goodness! How are 1,000 people in this little ass house? Oh my God! Can a structure like that hold this many people? What the? People, 1,000 people? No way. What the hell is this? I mean, somebody is not understanding me. What? I don't know what we just seen. Yeah, we do know what we just seen. We just seen a whole bunch of people crowded in a house, okay? We just seen a whole bunch of people crowded in a house doing, I mean, is that city on lockdown? Is this city on lockdown? Hold on, let's see what we got here. I'm trying to get this out the way. Okay, Chicago is one of the worst. Okay, no. Coronavirus officials say social distancing, but last night NTA learned that 1,000 people decided to bump requests of the health official crowded inside a house party on the city west side. We just seen the video. Okay, that was 100 people. That couldn't have been 1,000 people. It said more than. Okay, so yeah, that I knew that wasn't 1,000 people in that house. I was about to say that couldn't have been 1,000 people. Okay, so they said 100 people crowded into a tight room dancing while hip hop music playing in the background. NCL learned the news, and the rest of the house was also crowded or more shown in the video. NTA News reached out to a woman who claims she attended the party and is described to the atmosphere inside. The party goers said about 1,000 people in the yard, in the house. It was really crowded, which we just seen that the place was crowded. Oh my God, 1,000 people attend a crowded place in Chicago. What? Man, I tell you, man. I tell you. We just ain't gonna never learn. We ain't never learn. Okay, so right now we're on NTO News, Media Takeout News. We're just looking, searching for some news while we're on here. Get this ad off of out of my face. Okay? Love and Hip Hop. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, no. What's the wrong button? Housewives of Atlanta, spoiler alert. What? All my Housewives of Atlanta fans, warning, this is a spoiler alert. This is a spoiler alert. I'm not going to let the video play. But yeah, what's up? Wait, hold on. The Real Housewives of Atlanta held an annual reunion show on Thursday. MTA News spoke that one of the housewives attended, spilled all the tea. Nene leaked. She brought the drama to the show, and the other housewives brought the drama to her. But Nene was just fighting with her words. She got her lawyer involved before the reunion began. The tape MTO has learned that Nene had her attorney, Lisa Bloom, fire off cease and desist letter to the housewives whom she thought was disgraceful for her on TV particular. Okay, Katie Burris and all when tape began reunion started. Claimed that, okay, for all y'all spoiler, turn your heads, because this is giving a lot. Nene denied saying that she just said this will sue her for making these statements on camera. Well, I haven't even seen. Okay, this is the lovely ladies. I haven't even seen. I gotta watch. Oh my God, I have to watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're a reunion right now, but it is what it is. You know, this drink is about to be gone. I am like really feeling it. If my eyes are glossy, that means I've been drinking a fifth. Oh no, let me stop. No, I was feeling that drink, but no, I mean that's the end of the show. Right? I've come to the end. So, is there anything that y'all want to talk about? Is there anything that y'all want to say here on the show? Do y'all want to come on the show? Anybody want to be on the show? Anybody want to be on the show? Anybody want to come and join me side by side? I can send you the invite if you want to come on the show. Just type it wherever you're watching, YouTube, Facebook, yes, and I'll see it, and then I'll see the link, and you can come right here on the show right beside me and chat it up. Anybody? Going once, going twice. The doors of the church is open on Sunday. The doors of the church here on Make City News and Talk Show T is open to invitation only. No, it's not invitation only. It's open to all. Open to the public. If you want to come here, sit side right here and talk to me. What's up? I do want to know what's up with Les. Where's he at, man? Where's Les at? I want to bring him up there because I did have a question for him about this whole hologram with Whitney Houston. I wanted to bring him up on here so we can get a live update to see how much they're making right now and if they reach their quota. So if Les Hall, if you're up here, co-host who was on our show before, the American Studio News, we would like to do a follow-up on the Whitney Houston. Okay, so let me know what's good. And also Nalove, I have not seen her in a minute. So if Nalove, if you're on here, hit me up. Let me know what's good. Shikaboo. Let me know what's up. Oh my goodness. Y'all need to stop playing with me. You know what? Hold on. Wait. Let me. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Now I'm not gonna let y'all take advantage of me like that. Okay, I'm not gonna let y'all take advantage of me like that. Y'all better stop that. Stop it right now. Cause I'm gonna get my boys on y'all. Okay, I'm talking to my people over there on GTA 5 online. Cause I see what y'all doing to me right now. Okay? My clique is out there. My gang people are out there, man. They're out there. Okay? So again, if you guys are GTA lovers and y'all on online gaming and y'all into the GTA, join me. I'm on GTA 5 online, man. Join my clique. I just see all my men just leaving me. They're gone, man. Gotta put them up there in Los Santos, man. Los Santos. I got an arcade and garage over there, man. Just leave them alone. Let them live. Let them live, bro. For real. Y'all trying to take them away, man. Let them live. We not gonna come up over there in Vinewood, man. We're not gonna come over there to Sandy Shores, man. Leave them alone, man. Y'all own all that turf, man. Seriously. Man, oh man, I tell y'all, man, y'all can't live if y'all want to live. Y'all can live, y'all can get all the cash y'all want. Just leave my men alone. Oh man. Oh boy. I'm not even messing with y'all. Goodbye. I'm not messing with y'all, like seriously. Like, oh my bad. Oh, for real. I lost my train of thought. I am so busy on this game over here. I'm so sorry. Listen to me. Ladies and gentlemen, around this time last year, the Omega City News and the Talk Show T had launched 3 years ago, Talk Show T. And I do want to take you guys over here and show you guys what I'm talking about because this is my baby, the Omega Studio News, right? And Talk Show T. Now, if you guys have not seen it already, the Talk Show T has a full list of. Hold on. Okay, so this right here is the full list of the Omega Studio News and Talk Show T. Hold on, let me just go here. We're actually, I'll just tune in to you guys and give you guys. Okay. All right. So if you guys see right here, oh no, this is not the one right here. This is okay. Talk Show T, the full one right here. All right. So this is the Omega City News, Talk Show T, and Talk Show T started back there when. Matter of fact, I do want to play the first one. Just take a listen to this, okay? Just take a listen to this. The Talk Show T that went down on April 18th. Throwback. Okay, throwback.
Hold on. Sorry.
This went down, okay, on the 18th. And I can tell you that, hold on, I was just getting to it and let me see.
See where vehicle I got in, see where I got everything points back to, along with the cameras in his house, along with his
Hernandez. Hold on, let me go back.
Videos, the car rental, everything that if you violate these community guide laws, that you will basically be banned or your account will be deactivated. Okay, so that is the second topic here on Talk Show T. Which number one was breaking for the Facebook killer who was shot, who shot and killed himself, and the second here was 39-year-old Corey Muhammad who killed 3 white innocent people in Fresno, California, and my third one is the thought And my thought is this.
I was going to say House of Atlanta.
Aaron Hernandez,
but Aaron Hernandez
is
came to my
a
mind.
football player, former football player, star who played for the Patriots, who was found not guilty this week on double murder charges that happened in Boston. Now, I'm only giving you off of my mind. I don't have the information in front of me, but I do know that he was convicted of a crime before the double murders of Odell Lloyd or Floyd. And he was found guilty, and he was found guilty by his peers, and the sentence carried out life in prison without the possibility of parole. I've been following this trial on YouTube, which is called Court Chatter View. And when that verdict broke, I was really shocked, and I had to base my comments in the comment section, my opinion in the comment section about my feelings. And one of my feelings that I had posted was that Aaron Hernandez is a monster.
This is true, y'all.
And he may have been found not guilty, but in actuality, he's returning back to solitary confinement. Okay? That's where he belongs. The evidence in the first case pointed so much to where I know the text messages that the deceased, Mr. Odell, was texting to his sister saying, did you see where vehicle I got in? Did you see where I got? Everything points back to, along with the cameras in his house, along with the videos, the car rental, everything points back to this man, Aaron Hernandez, who actually it led to the conviction. Okay, now since he had a not conviction in this double homicide, but they did convict him of a gun that was basically, I believe, was found in a car that was hidden in a garage of a person who was related to someone he used to talk to. But he may have been found not guilty on his double murder charges, but he was found guilty on a murder charge, and now he's going back to a solitary confinement. My thing is this: a lot of people was getting on me. They were saying that I was wrong because I had based my opinion on Aaron Hernandez's verdict on the double murder charge, and they were saying that he is going to be a free man. He is going to get out of jail. He is going to appeal the first case and stuff. But this is the thing: he was found guilty. Okay, there is now I compared 2 and 2 together. Okay, I paired 2 and 2 together, and I know in this case that he had a lawyer, I believe Jose Baez, and I believe this man had represented somebody else in the time. I think it was Casey Anthony, if I'm not sure. I think it was Casey Anthony, and I think Casey Anthony. I think it was her. I think it was either her or I'm pretty sure. No. Wasn't Casey Anthony. He represented somebody. And I remember he got a lot of media attention on that. And I'm not really sure if it was Casey Anthony or Jody Arias. I know Jody Arias was given a life sentence, and I know Casey Anthony was found not guilty of her charge. So I think it was her. Okay.
She was trying to give chloroform.
Hernandez hired him to become the lawyer here in this case. And I know when you go in court, you have to, and you bring a charge against someone, it has to have sticking evidence of a reasonable doubt that holds significant, a lot of weight into what the charge is being brought. And he's being charged with double murder. And according to the jury of his peers, they didn't believe that the charges or the evidence that they had stuck to the charges that he was being charged with. So he was found not guilty on the double murder charge, but he was found guilty on the gun charge. And I think that he is going to be sentenced about 3 to 5 years. That is going, I don't know if it's going to run concurrent with his life term sentence, but I hope and pray that this man do not get out of jail. He fooled a lot of people, and now that I was watching the verdict tape on YouTube and court chatter, and they read the verdict, and he started showing some emotional tears. He was showing some emotional tears, but when they found him guilty in the Odell Lloyd case in the first charge, he didn't show no emotion. He stands there big and bad with his tattoos on his neck and his hand tattooed, like, you know, he had it all. I read up on his story. He had millions and millions of contracts, money, but he lost it because he took someone's life.
Yep.
Okay. And now he's behind bars right now in solitary confinement. And
that's where he
is not too far from the stadium where he plays at. So they said that part of the punishment is hearing him listen to the games that is happening just a couple of miles down the block when they had the games. He lost all that. Okay. So that is my thought on Aaron Hernandez double murder charge. Again, he was found not guilty, but he was found guilty on his first charge, and he's going right back to solitary confinement. Okay, so that's that. So how long I've been on here? So 27 minutes.
Now, you guys, when that took place, I was pretty much like, that's when the first step of Talk Show T had started off. That was April 18th. Then the next day when I woke up, I was like, I had to do it all over again. I was like, what in the world am I going to talk about? Because I had not heard the news already. And I prayed to God, and I was like, you know what, Lord, just give me something. And then, boom. Look what else. This is part 2.
Welcome to the Talk Show T. I'm your host, Kareem Clemons. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time out to view Talk Show T episode 2. This is breaking news. I just did a video prior to this one, and there was
had no idea
audio.
That Aaron
so I'm doing it over
again. Going to kill himself. No idea.
This is Talk Show T episode 2. Breaking news: death of Aaron Hernandez. Yes, Aaron Hernandez, 27, committed suicide in his jail cell this morning.
Unbelievable.
He was pronounced dead at UMass at 4:07 a.m. this morning on April 19, 2017. If you recall,
this is when
on episode 1, I talked about my thoughts on Aaron Hernandez and how he was just found not guilty 4 days ago on 2 double murder charges in Boston, and then here we go this morning, he's dead.
And he was in solitary confinement, and then now he killed himself in general
social media that's saying that he blocked his door with some items where I guess the correctional officers could not get into the door so they can help him, but he jammed it with some things, and he was found hanging from a window from his bed sheets. According to Wikipedia, Aaron Hernandez, the late Aaron Hernandez, was a former star of the New England Patriots. He had a contract of $19.3 million with the sign-on bonus of $3.25 million, and he lost it all. Okay, once when he was charged in 2013 on June 13th in the death of semi-professional football player Odell Lloyd. He was found guilty by his peers, and he was sentenced to life behind bars without the possibility of parole. I also wanted to do a correction on yesterday when I need to find out more information on who his attorney was, who was Jose Baez, and I now know that he was the lawyer for Casey Anthony, who was found not guilty for killing her daughter sometime in the past. So yes, former star New England Patriot Aaron Hernandez is dead. He committed suicide this morning. According to social media, it says correctional officers found him hanging hanged, used his bed sheet. Sources say he was transported to UMass Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 4:07 a.m. That is breaking news for today on the Talk Show T. I also want to say, I want to confirm that yesterday I wanted to also reiterate on what's happening on Saturday, April 22nd. It is Earth Day. Talk Show T will have a video out on Saturday on the nature, as I explained in the previous video. Earth Day is basically a day where we need to all come together and help fight climate change and help control global warming. Today in our society, every day we should be doing it, not littering, picking up trash, recycling, doing all types of things that can help prevent certain things for our climate control and our global warming. And on Saturday, the Talk Show T will get together and we'll put a video together, a special video in honor of Earth Day, and doing a video on Mother Nature, the trees, basically being outside. And I will have that video for the Talk Show T in another episode. I also don't have any update on the Facebook killer, knowing that as the information is still stand at what was given out on social media, where he did take his own life. He killed himself during a police chase after someone from McDonald's had spotted him, and they called police, and police came out, and they confirmed that it was him, gave chase about 2 miles, requested for a pit maneuver, and the next thing you know, as he was in that maneuver, he shot himself. And then that's where we at from there. So far, social media has not, or the Talk Show T has not gotten any information so far yet on when or where the late Godwin, the man who was killed, when and where his funeral will be held, whether or not it will be open to the public, private, or whatever. We don't know. So that's that on that information, as well as Talk Show T wanted to give you more information, but not no more than what was already given about suspect.
Okay, so that right there that you were watching, that is part 2 of Talk Show T. But like I said, if you guys want to watch all the Talk Show T's, all the Talk Show T right here on YouTube, from episode 1 all the way to episode 12, you guys can go up there and you guys can tune into that and watch it again. That went down on April 2017, 3 years ago, where I launched Talk Show T on Ustream for the Omega Studio News. Okay? All right. All right. So without further ado, I want to thank you guys again for being here, right here on the show. Again, this is Kobe Bryant Day, as well as Sunday, the 26th Sunday. This is the last Sunday here in this month of April. Okay, 91 days on this day, 26th of April, January 26th, 2020. Kobe Bryant, the man himself, who passed away at the age of 41. I'm going to put him in the background. Right there, Kobe Bryant, right there. Okay, Kobe Bryant, he was killed in Calabasas on the 26th of January. He was 41 years old. He was killed with his daughter and other members. As you guys can see up here, these are the members that he was killed in the crash, along with the helicopter crash victims, helicopter pilot, and also his daughter and his friends, who was killed on that fateful day, 91 days ago. Okay, so again, thank you guys for joining. Thank those who are here. Thank those who are on their way. Again, this is Omega Studio Talk Show T. Happy Sunday, Kobe Bryant Day. All right. More information, you guys can visit the blog page. All right. So again, Like I said, jury review live at 9, throwback Thursday, and also prison view has all been suspended as well as in session. If there is any emergency or any breaking news, the emergency news social T will be live on the stream. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you